Across continents and cultures, the way people eat shapes not just their health, but their entire way of life. In some corners of the world, food is more than fuel. It is a celebration, a tradition, and, as science is now proving, a key to living longer, healthier lives. But which countries have truly mastered the art of eating well? And what can we learn from their daily habits? Today, we embark on a journey to rank the top 7 healthiest national diets in the world. We will travel from the sun-drenched Mediterranean to the misty mountains of Asia, exploring the flavors, rituals, and scientific secrets behind the world's healthiest people. Along the way, you will discover not just what they eat, but how they eat, and why these habits are so powerful for health and longevity. Let's begin our global food adventure. Our journey starts in the Middle East, where Israel's cuisine is a vibrant tapestry woven from Jewish, Arab, and Mediterranean influences. The country's geography, bordering the Mediterranean Sea and blessed with fertile valleys, means that fresh produce, olive oil, and seafood are always close at hand. In Israel, food is a celebration of color and freshness. Walk through a bustling market in Tel Aviv or Jerusalem, and you will see stalls overflowing with tomatoes, cucumbers, eggplants, and citrus fruits. Meals often begin with salatim, a spread of small salads, chopped vegetables, roasted eggplant, pickled beets, and carrot salad, served with warm pita bread. Breakfast is a savory affair featuring eggs poached in spicy tomato sauce, shakshuka, creamy labna cheese, olives, and fresh vegetables. Chickpeas are a staple, appearing in creamy hummus and crispy falafel. Grilled fish, caught fresh from the Mediterranean, is simply seasoned and cooked. Olive oil is the main fat, drizzled generously over salads and vegetables. Fruit is a common snack, juicy oranges, sweet dates, and tart pomegranates. But it is not just the ingredients that make the Israeli diet healthy. It is the way meals are shared. Food is social, eaten with family and friends, and meals are rarely rushed. This culture of togetherness, combined with a diet rich in fiber, healthy fats, and plant-based proteins, supports heart health and helps maintain a healthy weight. Israelis have one of the highest fruit and vegetable intakes in the world, and their diet is associated with lower rates of heart disease and cancer compared to neighboring countries. According to the Bloomberg Global Health Index, Israel consistently ranks among the top 10 healthiest countries worldwide. Next, we travel to France, a country where food is an art form and eating is a ritual. From the cobblestone streets of Paris to the lavender fields of Provence, the French approach to eating is rooted in pleasure, tradition, and above all, moderation. The French table is a study in balance. Meals are built around fresh, minimally processed foods, crusty whole-grain bread, seasonal vegetables, moderate portions of cheese, lean meats, and plenty of seafood. A classic lunch might include a nicoise salad, tuna, hard-boiled eggs, olives, green beans, and potatoes, drizzled with olive oil. Dinner could be a simple ratatouille, a stew of eggplant, zucchini, peppers, and tomatoes, served with a slice of whole-grain baguette. Cheese is enjoyed in small portions, often with fruit. Yogurt is usually plain and unsweetened. Wine is sipped slowly, always with food, and snacking between meals is rare. Meals are leisurely and social, with an emphasis on savoring each bite and enjoying the company of others. This mindful approach to eating is at the heart of the so-called French paradox. The observation that the French enjoy rich foods like cheese and wine, yet have some of the lowest rates of heart disease and obesity in the developed world. Portion control, fresh ingredients, and a culture that values home-cooked food all play a role. France's obesity rate is about 17%, far lower than North America's, and the average life expectancy is among the highest in the world. The French diet is recognized by the World Health Organization for its protective effects against chronic disease. Heading east, we arrive in South Korea, where food is a celebration of variety, color, and fermentation. The country's mountainous landscape and long coastline have shaped a cuisine that is both diverse and nutrient-rich. A typical Korean meal is a feast for the senses. At its heart is rice, accompanied by an array of banchan, small side dishes that might include kimchi, fermented cabbage or radish, sautéed spinach, pickled cucumbers, and spicy bean sprouts. Kimchi, eaten at nearly every meal, is a probiotic powerhouse packed with vitamins and beneficial bacteria. Signature dishes like bibimbap, a bowl of rice topped with sautéed vegetables, a little beef or egg, and spicy gochujang sauce showcase the Korean love of mixing flavors and textures. Japchae, stir-fried sweet potato noodles with vegetables and lean meat, is another favorite. Grilled fish, tofu, and seaweed are common, while red meat is consumed sparingly. Fermented foods are a daily staple, supporting gut health and immunity. Meals are low in added sugar and processed foods, and the focus on vegetables and seafood means lower saturated fat and cholesterol intake. South Korea has one of the lowest obesity rates in the developed world, about 5%, and the country's life expectancy is among the highest in Asia. The World Health Organization has praised Korea's diet for its role in preventing chronic diseases and supporting healthy aging. From the mountains of Asia, we travel north to the forests and fjords of Sweden, where the new Nordic diet has gained global attention for its health benefits. Sweden's landscape of lakes, forests, and coastline shapes a diet that is simple, seasonal, and deeply connected to nature. Swedish meals are built around whole grains like rye and barley, root vegetables such as carrots, beets, and potatoes, and an abundance of berries, lingonberries, blueberries, and cloudberries. Fatty fish like salmon, herring, and mackerel are staples, providing essential omega-3 fatty acids. A classic Swedish breakfast might include rye crisp bread with cheese, yogurt with berries, and a boiled egg. Lunch could be gravlax, cured salmon with dill, served with mustard sauce and potatoes. Dinner often features pea soup, ärtsoppa, or a hearty fish stew. Meals are regular and balanced, with breakfast, lunch, and a light dinner. Fika, a coffee break with a small treat, is a cherished daily ritual. Processed foods are limited, and meals are often homemade. The Nordic diet is high in fiber, omega-3s, and antioxidants. The emphasis on whole grains and root vegetables supports heart health and stable blood sugar, while fatty fish provide essential fats for brain and heart health. Berries offer powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. Sweden's obesity rate is lower than the European average, and the country's life expectancy is over 82 years. The Nordic diet is recognized by nutritionists as one of the healthiest eating patterns globally. Japan, an island nation, is home to some of the world's longest living people, especially in Okinawa, a region famous for its blue zone status. Japanese cuisine is a celebration of variety, balance, and seasonality. Meals are a mosaic of small dishes, each offering a different flavor and texture. Miso soup, made from fermented soybean paste, seaweed, and tofu, is a daily staple. Sashimi and sushi showcase the country's love of fresh fish, rich in omega-3s. Natto fermented soybeans is a probiotic powerhouse, though its strong flavor is an acquired taste. Rice is the foundation of most meals, accompanied by pickled vegetables like daikon and cucumber. Green tea is the beverage of choice, high in antioxidants and enjoyed throughout the day. Vegetable tempura, lightly battered and fried seasonal vegetables, is a popular treat, while sweet potatoes and seaweed are common in Okinawan cuisine. Meals are served in small portions, often with 5 or more different dishes at a time. Eating is mindful and social, and food is enjoyed for its natural flavors. Red meat and dairy are consumed sparingly. The Japanese diet is low in saturated fat and added sugar, high in fiber, and rich in omega-3 fatty acids from fish. Fermented foods like miso and pickles support gut health, while the focus on variety ensures a broad spectrum of nutrients. Japan has the highest life expectancy in the world, over 84 years, and the lowest rates of heart disease and obesity among developed nations. Okinawa is recognized as a blue zone where people routinely live past 100 years. Greece, with its sun-drenched islands and fertile valleys, is the birthplace of the Mediterranean diet. Greek cuisine is rooted in tradition, hospitality, and a deep respect for the land. Meals are a celebration of vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. A classic Greek salad, tomatoes, cucumbers, olives, feta cheese, and olive oil, is a daily staple. Lentil soup, fakes, is rich in plant protein and fiber. Grilled fish and seafood, fresh from the Aegean Sea, are simply seasoned and cooked. Moussaka, a layered dish of eggplant, potatoes, and ground lamb baked with bechamel sauce, is a comfort food favorite. Dolmades, grape leaves stuffed with rice and herbs, are a common appetizer. Yogurt with honey and walnuts is a classic dessert or breakfast. Olive oil is the main fat, used liberally in cooking and salads. Meals are social events, often shared with family and friends. Red meat is eaten sparingly, while vegetables, legumes, and whole grains are daily staples. Wine is enjoyed in moderation. The Greek diet is rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals from vegetables and legumes. Fish and seafood provide lean protein and omega-3s, while olive oil offers heart-healthy monounsaturated fats and antioxidants. Moderate wine consumption may support heart health. Greece is part of the original Mediterranean diet study, which found dramatically lower rates of heart disease and longer life expectancy compared to Northern Europe and North America. The Mediterranean diet is consistently ranked #1 by U.S. News & World Report and recognized by the World Health Organization. Topping our list is the Italian diet, especially as practiced in regions like Sardinia, a blue zone where people live longer, healthier lives than almost anywhere else on Earth. Italian cuisine is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients and the joy of eating together. Minestrone soup, a hearty vegetable and bean soup, is a staple. Pasta e fagioli, pasta with beans, olive oil, and vegetables, is a comfort food classic. Caprese salad, tomatoes, mozzarella, basil, and olive oil, showcases the simplicity and flavor of Italian produce. Whole grain breads, often made with ancient grains like farro, are enjoyed in moderation. Seafood, especially sardines and anchovies, is common along the coast. Polenta, a cornmeal porridge, is served with vegetables or seafood. Seasonal fruit, figs, grapes, oranges, and berries, are enjoyed as dessert. Meals are slow, social, and savored. Pasta is enjoyed in small portions, and vegetables are the main event. Olive oil is the primary fat, and processed foods are rare. Walking after meals and strong family connections are part of daily life. The Italian diet is high in plant-based foods, healthy fats, and lean proteins. Olive oil and nuts provide anti-inflammatory benefits, while beans and whole grains support heart health and stable blood sugar. Social eating and active lifestyles contribute to longevity. Sardinia is one of the world's 5 blue zones, with an exceptionally high number of centenarians. Italy has one of the highest life expectancies in Europe and some of the lowest rates of chronic disease. So, what do the world's healthiest diets have in common? Whether it's the olive oil of the Mediterranean, the fermented vegetables of Korea, or the whole grains of Sweden, these diets share a few key principles. They are plant-based at their core, with vegetables, legumes, fruits, and whole grains forming the foundation of every meal. Healthy fats, olive oil, nuts, and fatty fish provide essential nutrients and anti-inflammatory benefits. Meals are made from scratch with fresh, local, and seasonal ingredients, and processed foods are rare. Portion sizes are reasonable, and meals are eaten slowly and socially. Natural flavors are emphasized over added sugar and salt. Fermented foods like yogurt, kimchi, and miso support gut health, while active lifestyles, walking, gardening, and socializing are part of daily life. The healthiest diets in the world are not about restriction or fad foods. They're about balance, tradition, and enjoying real food with the people you love. If you want to eat healthier, start by borrowing these habits from the world's healthiest countries. Your body and your taste buds will thank you.